अरे पुराना अभी चालू किया. Yes, am I audible to everyone? Yes, guys, am I audible? Okay. Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Pranshu Rathor and I work as a technical trainer for Selected.com. Right. So today we are going to see how we can create dynamic applications with the help of React.js. Okay. So anyone can you tell me what are dynamic applications and what do you understand by dynamic applications? Okay, let me tell you what are dynamic applications. Okay, so dynamic applications are those applications with which changes its data by time. Okay, so these are called dynamic applications. Okay, ऐसे applications जो अपना data change करते रहते हैं. So उन applications को हम बोलते हैं dynamic applications. Right. So हम एक ऐसा ही application बनाएंगे अभी React JS का यूज करके. ओके, जिससे हम अपना डेटा चेंज करेंगे बार बार हमारे एप्लीकेशन के अंदर. राइट. सो अब सबसे पहले तो रिएक्ट जेएस क्या है और हम इनका क्यों यूज करते हैं. ओके, रिएक्ट जेएस जावास्क्रिप्ट की एक लाइब्रेरी होती है. ओके, और रिएक्ट जेएस का हम यूज क्यों करते हैं? क्योंकि उसमें काफी सारी चीजें ऑटोमेटिकली हो जाती हैं. राइट. सो फॉर एग्जाम्पल, लेट अस टेक वन एग्जाम्पल. अगर आपने वनीला जावास्क्रिप्ट से काम किया है, मतलब कि ऐसी जावास्क्रिप्ट जो ब्राउजर पर रन करती है. सो वनीला जावास्क्रिप्ट में आपने देखा होगा कि हम डॉम मैनिपुलेशन करते हैं. ओके, सो डॉम मैनिपुलेशन क्या होता है कि हम एचटीएमएल के अंदर जो एलिमेंट्स होते हैं उनको मैन्युअली चेंज करते हैं. Okay, so we manually change the elements on our document object model that is created by the browser through HTML web pages. Right. So वहां पर जो manual changes करने पड़ रहे थे. Right. So for that manual changes, we have this JavaScript library that is called ReactJS. Okay. So why it is named as ReactJS? Because it reacts to your events. Okay, all those events which a user is going to perform on a web page, whether it is a click or whether it is a scroll. So React will react to that events, and on the basis of that events, it will do something on your web page that you want to do. Right. Okay. So let us start, and for starting, let us just create a folder. Okay. And in this folder, I will create that application. Okay, so let us name this folder as jokes app. Okay, so today we are going to build one jokes application. Okay, a application that will give you jokes, right? So let us open this folder in VS Code. So show more options. Okay, I'll open it with command prompt. So let us open our CMD, and here I will write the command code dot. So it opened my folder in VS Code. Okay. So if you guys don't know what is VS Code, VS Code is a code editor. Okay. Here we can write code of any language. Right. So in this jokes application folder, we need to open the integrated VS Code terminal. And here I am going to create one React application. Okay. So for creating React application, you have two options, right? So one is CRA, create React app. Okay, this is the first option, and you can go to its official website for its documentation. And the other one is Wheat. Okay, so Wheat also have its own documentation. So you can go to this CRA, create React app, and it's still loading. Right. So you can see next generation front-end tooling. So these are the two options by which you can create React applications, right? If I talk about create React app, so it is deprecated now. What is the meaning of deprecated? That it is no longer maintained or updated, but you can still use it for the learning purposes. So this create React app option is very good for the learning purposes if you want to perform some tutorials. Okay. But for real world applications, we need something professional, right? So for that, we have this Wheat. Okay, so Wheat is a fast front-end build tool, okay, which helps you to create templates for your projects. Okay, so we are going to create a React project template with the help of this tool, right? So let us go to VS Code, and here we can type the command npm. Okay. If you guys don't know what is NPM, NPM stands for Node Package Manager. So if you want to use React into your system, you need to install Node. And with that Node, NPM gets installed. Okay. So you can write NPM create command and we can give Wheat. Right. Let us hit enter. Okay. So it is asking me that create Wheat is not available in this machine. Okay, so click yes. Yes, I want to install Wheat. So you can see the Wheat is installing into the system. Okay, now it is asking you the project name. Okay, so for the project name, you can give dot slash. Okay, why I am giving project name dot slash? Because I want to create project in this current folder only. Okay, so that is why I am giving dot slash. It will create a project template into this jokes app folder. So dot stands for current directory in operating system. Okay, if you guys don't know, then you can select the React option. Okay, we need a React project template, right? We can hit enter. Now here you can go to JavaScript. Okay, we are going to use the JavaScript. So now inside this folder, you can see I am getting some folders and files. Okay, I am getting one public folder, one SRC folder. Okay, that means our project is scaffolded. Okay, so scaffolding is a process in which a tool helps you to build a template for a project. Okay, that means scaffolding. So now what I need to do, it is telling me that you have to first run the install command. Okay, why we need to run the install command? Because there are certain packages or dependencies that we need for our project. So in this package.json file, you can see those dependencies. So you can see there is one dependencies key, and inside this we have React, React DOM. Then we have certain development dependencies that we will use for our development purposes, and you can see Wheat is there. Okay, so let us run this npm install command so that all these packages gets installed. Right. So I will write npm I. Okay. You can also use I. I is short for install. Okay. Now our packages are getting installed. Right. So our packages are getting installed. Till then, we will clear up our project folder. Okay, so let us see what is there in the public folder. So we have this wheat.svg, we have one icon. Okay, so I don't need this icon, so I will completely delete this public folder. Okay, so move to recycle bin. Then we have one source folder. Inside this source folder, we have one assets folder. And inside this, we have an icon of React. So I also don't need this icon. So delete this assets folder as well. Then we have app.css. Okay, right now I'm not going to apply any CSS, so I will delete app.css. Then we have app.jsx. Okay, so here I will delete everything. Okay, I need a blank app.jsx file so that here I can write my code. Then we have index.css. As I said, we don't need any default style, so I will leave this as empty as well. Then we have one main.jsx, okay, inside which we have our app component that is being rendered. That means this file, okay. And right now inside this file we don't have anything, so nothing gets rendered on the screen. Right? I don't know why it is taking so much of time. Okay, let me switch my Wi-Fi. Yes, guys, am I audible to you now? Yes, this stream is lagging, somewhat lagging, so that is why it is taking some time. Yes, guys, am I audible now? Okay. Okay. My internet connection was little slow, so that's why getting some lag. Okay. So let us see our packages are installed or not. I don't know why it is taking so much time to install these packages. Okay, let us cancel this and once again let us run npm install. Okay, till then let us write some code. Okay. So in this app.jsx, what we need to make some components. Okay. So React is totally based on components. Okay. And what are components? Components are simply functions. Okay. Like the normal functions that you make in programming languages. Okay. So here for making a component, let us create one function. So you can create a arrow function in JavaScript. Okay, if you know JavaScript, or you can simply make one traditional function also. So here I'm going to use arrow function. So I will write const app, okay, and is equals to, and let us make it a arrow function. So I will give a fat arrow, right? And let us export this app component because we need this inside our main.jsx file. You can see it is being imported. So let us export it from here. So I will write export default and name your function, that is app, right? So I have successfully created an app component, right? Now in this app component, what I need to do, I need to return some JSX. Now what is JSX? JSX is a JavaScript extension in which you can write HTML, CSS inside JavaScript and JavaScript inside HTML and CSS. Okay, so you can do both things, right? So that is why React is very popular because it supports JSX where you can directly write HTML and CSS inside JavaScript and JavaScript inside HTML and CSS. Okay, so here let us return one div or one h1. Okay, and here I can render my first element, that is hello world. Right, and I don't know why it is still in the installation phase. Okay, let us use code sandbox. Okay, so Code Sandbox is just like VS Code only. It's just a online platform, okay, where you can create applications. Okay, it's just a copy of VS Code only, right? So nothing new here. Okay, let us accept the cookies and sign in. It is still loading. I don't know why it is taking so much time. Let us check the speed. Pankaj, yes, guys, am I audible? Yes, guys, can you please reply in the chat box? Am I audible to you? Okay, I guess everything is sorted now. The internet issue. Okay, okay. Finally, let us just start. Okay, sorry for this inconvenience. Really sorry. Okay, let us close this. We don't need this anymore. Right. Okay, so we have all these packages installed inside our folder. Okay, so you can see this node modules folder. Inside this, we get all these dependencies and packages that we saw here. Okay, so now what we need to do, we need to create some components. Okay, as you can see here. Okay, I have created one function and I have exported that function. Okay, so this function only is known as a component, right? And if you need a shortcut, okay, if you don't remember all these things, okay, you can simply delete everything here. And here you can type RAFCE. Okay, so I'm seeing I'm not getting any options. So for that, you can go to extensions and here you can search for ES6 snippets. Okay, so here I'm getting some code snippets for JavaScript, ES6 code snippets. You can install this. Okay, trust publisher and install. Okay, and you can also ES7 snippets. Okay, you can see ES7 React Redux GraphQL React Native snippets. You can install these as well, right? So I've installed all these extensions. Now I am able to get that snippet. So if I write RAFCE, so you can see I'm getting one snippet that stands for React Arrow Function Export Component. That means one arrow function will be created and one export also created that I created earlier. Okay. So you can see the same code. Okay. Our app component and the default export. Right. Now inside this div, I can write any h1 tag and here I can write hello world. So let us see how it is going to render this web page on a browser. Now let us go to terminal and here you have to write the command npm run dev. Okay. If I hit enter, you can see on this URL, you will be able to see the output of your code. So here I am seeing the hello world, right? Now let us keep these things side by side. Okay, now let us start building our application, right? That is the joke app. So what we need to do, first of all, I will create a button. Okay, so button, and inside this button, I will write get joke. Okay, this is a simple HTML. Okay, you have to just create a button. Okay, that's it. Now what I need to do after clicking this button, I need to see the joke here. Okay, here I should be able to see one joke. Now the thing is that where we will get these jokes. Okay, either we need a server, a backend that will provide all these jokes, right? Or we need some APIs. Okay. So if you guys don't know what is API, API means the application programming interface which connects the front end and the back end. Okay. So API acts as a mediator and it gives you the data from any server to your front end, right? So we have certain free APIs that we can use for our project. So if I write jokes API, if I search on Google, so on the first you will see this SV443. Okay, joke API documentation. You can click on this, and if you scroll down, you will see one try it out here section, and you can see I'm getting some categories of joke. You can see any category, and you can see custom categories. Okay, whether you need a programming joke, you need a misc joke, you need a dark fun spooky Christmas jokes. Okay, you can also select a language. Okay, we will select the English language only. Then you have certain flags, means the type of jokes that you want to blacklist. Okay, that means if you want to blacklist the religious jokes, you don't want to see the religious jokes. Okay, or you don't want to see the explicit jokes, vulgar jokes, so you can blacklist this. And what will be the response type? We need JSON only. Okay, because JSON is the standard format for communication between a front end and a back end. Then there are two types of joke. Okay, there is one single joke and there is one two-part joke. Now, what is going to happen in two-part joke? You will get two keys. One is the setup and second one is the delivery of the joke. Right. So when we will run this API, you will get to know all about these things. So this is your API. This is your URL. Okay. So let us copy this and let us paste it into our browser and let us see if we get any joke or not. Okay, so you can see I'm getting a pun joke, right? If I refresh it, you can you can see I'm getting different jokes every time. Okay, you can see I'm getting a programming joke now. It is a two part. So why do Java programmers hate communism? Okay, they don't want to live in classless society. Okay, so it is a programming joke. Right. So with this API, I'm getting random jokes, right? And if I remove this any, and here if I write programming, and if I hit enter, so you are going to see now programming jokes only. So if I refresh it, so only programming jokes I am getting, right? So like this, we are going to make our application dynamic, right? So let us first fetch this API. Okay, I will copy this API and let us go to VS Code. Right. Let us keep things side by side so that you can see things in real time. Okay, let us close this. We don't need this documentation now. Okay, so I need a function to call this API. So inside this component, let us make one function and let us make a asynchronous function. So async function. Okay, give this function a name. So get joke. Okay, get joke. And give the curly braces, right? Why we are making this function asynchronous? Because this function will take some time, okay, to fetch the joke from the server. So that is why we kept it as asynchronous. Okay. And what we can do, we can make a variable const. Okay, by const, you can make variables in JavaScript. Const response. Okay. So const response is equals to, we are going to use the fetch method. Okay, so we are fetching some API, and here I can give single quotes and I can paste my API here. Okay, and what we need to do? We need to get the joke object. Okay, like we seen in the browser. So I will create another variable joke object. Okay, is equals to, and here I will convert my response into JSON format. So response dot JSON, uh, response dot JSON, and this is a function. Now let us await both these operations because these operations will take some time. So let us put the await keyword in front of them. Now let us console log and see if we are getting the joke inside our application or not. So I will write CLG console log and let us print the joke object. Okay, now what we need to do, after clicking this button, I need to see this joke. Okay, so give one event. So on click. Okay, that means on clicking this button, what you need to happen, we need to call this function get joke. So let us write it here, get joke. Okay, so I guess everything is fine. Now let us click on inspect and go to console. Okay, I'm getting very much of errors. Let us reload it, and now I'm not getting any error. Now let us click on get joke. So you can see I am getting one joke object. I can collapse it and you can see all those things are coming. Category, okay, programming, delivery, okay, then error is false. We are not getting any errors. Then we are getting flags, okay, that we have seen on the documentation, explicit, religious. Okay, we are getting a joke ID. We are getting the language. We are getting safe. Okay, this joke is safe. Why do we call it? Okay, setup and the type of the joke. Okay, it is a two-part joke. Okay, now there is one thing. Now your joke is of two types. One is the single type joke and other one is the two-part joke, right? So according to that, we need to store that jokes, right? So for storing anything, for storing data inside your React application, we use states. Okay. So states are just for storing data inside your React applications. So let us make one state. So for making a state, we will make one variable const and let us destructure that state, and here I will get one joke variable, okay, and set joke function. Okay, what is set joke? Set joke is a function and joke is a variable. Okay, inside this joke variable we will store this joke object, okay, the joke, and this set joke function is used to update this joke variable. Okay, so this is the very basic principle of React. We don't directly update the variables here. Okay, so we always use a state function, that is the set joke, to change this joke variable. Okay, we will not directly manipulate it. So is equals to, let us give the use state hook. Okay, so for using state, you need to create one hook. So I have created this use state hook. You can see it is imported from React only. And here let us give it an empty array. So we are going to store our jokes inside an array, right? So now here we need to apply some logic. Okay, so just to pay attention to this logic. If joke object dot type is double equal to two part, okay. If our joke is of two part, what we need to do? We will set joke. We will call the set joke function to change our variable. And inside this, we will give one array, and inside this array, we will store the setup and delivery. Okay, so joke object dot setup and comma joke object dot delivery. Right. So we have stored both these things. Now let us give the else block. Else, okay, if it is not a two-part joke, then definitely it is a single joke. So give the set joke to one array and joke object dot joke. Okay, if you are getting a single joke, then you get a joke key. And if you get a two-part joke, you get a setup and delivery. Okay, so I guess everything is completed till now. Now what we need to do, we need to render our joke inside this h1 tag. Okay, so how we are going to do it? Let us see. Okay, so first of all, let us delete this h1, and instead of this h1, let us create one div tag. Okay, so inside this div tag, I will enable JavaScript. So we can enable JavaScript inside HTML by curly braces. Now here I will check my joke variable, the joke state. So joke dot setup. Okay, I'm using a ternary operator. So joke dot setup. If joke dot setup exists, then what I need to do? I need to make a div. Okay, and okay, autocomplete is not working. Okay, no problem. So inside this div, what I need to do, I need to create two H1s. Okay, we need two headings. So H1. And inside this first H1, what we will render our joke dot setup. Okay. Then we will make another H1. And inside this H1, we will render joke dot delivery. Okay. And if joke dot setup doesn't exist, then what we need to do, we need to render only one H1, and inside this H1 there will be only joke. Okay, so let us see if things are working or not. Okay, I guess the thing should work now. So let us click on get joke. So you can see I'm getting jokes. Okay, so I'm getting different jokes on clicking this button. Okay, so how much time you're clicking this button, you will get that much of jokes, right? So you can see. So now what I need to do, I need to make my application little more dynamic. Okay. So how we can make it dynamic? We can give certain categories. Okay. So you have seen that we have certain different categories inside our joke API. So I'm going to make one select option. Okay. So let us name this select option. Okay. And inside this, let us create that options OPT. Okay, first of all, let us see how many type categories we have inside our jokes. So let us go back to our jokes API documentation. And here we can see we have programming, misc, dark, fun, spooky, Christmas, and any. So I'm going to make all these categories. Right. So here I will make one any category. Okay. So any, here we can write any if you need any category of joke. Now let us give the second category, that is programming. Okay, and here also we will write programming. Okay, then let us give another one misc. So here I will give the misc. Okay, and misc. Now the next one is dark. Okay, so we can give the dark here, dark option. Then we have some pun jokes. So let us give pun. Create one more spooky. Okay, we can give spooky jokes. Okay, and then we have Christmas. Okay, so let us give this last one also, Christmas jokes. Okay, yes, the spelling is correct. Here also I can write Christmas. Okay, so you can see I have created different options for different categories. Let us see how it looks on our website. So you can see I'm getting all these options. Okay, now what I need to do here, I can click on any category and that category of joke should be visible here. So this is the one of the most important dynamic feature in our application, right? So for that, let us see what we can change. Okay, first of all, we need one more state to store this category. Okay, what category we are selecting. So let us create one more state. So I will write const. Let us destructure that state. So destructuring is a ES6 feature, right? So you can note it down and you can learn about it. So let us make the category. Okay, so category, comma, set category. Okay, so one more variable and a function, and again we will give use state. So this is a hook, and here we need to give some default value. So what will be the default value of our jokes category? It will be any. So here I am giving any. Okay, and let us change our API a little bit. Okay, so here now I need to make my API dynamic as well. So for making it dynamic, let us make use of the template literals. Okay, so what is the meaning of template literals? Through template literals, you can write JavaScript inside strings. Okay, so let us give the dollar sign and curly braces. So this is the syntax for writing JavaScript inside strings. So dollar sign and curly braces. And here I will put my category state. Right. So let us give the category. Okay. So I guess now I need to get that category. Okay. Whenever I select programming, so programming should be selected. So for that, let us give one more event on our select element, that is on change. Okay, why we are giving on change uh, event here? Because after changing this select option, our function will be called and category will be set, right? So let us create one more function. Okay, so this will be a normal function. We will not make a asynchronous function because nothing is taking time here. So function get category. Okay, this is a function, and let us give the curly braces. So function get category, and let us take the event parameter as well because we need event here. And here let us console log event dot target dot value. Okay, so event and which element is targeted in this event, and we will get the value of the targeted element. Okay, so these value we will get here. And let us call this function inside this on change event. So get category. Right. Now let us go to inspect, click on console. Okay, now too much errors. Refresh the page. All errors are gone. Now let us select this category and let us see if we are getting some category here. So if I select programming, okay, you can see I'm getting this programming. Okay, if I check miss, okay, I'm getting this categories. Okay. Okay, so my code is working fine. Now what we need to do, we have automatically implemented this category variable inside this API. Okay. So let us see if we get programming jokes. So get joke. Okay, I guess we are not getting. Okay, let us console log these jokes and let us see what is the problem here. Console log and joke joke object. Right. So let us click on inspect. Go to console. Okay, and refresh the console. Control R. Let us click on programming and get joke. Okay, I am getting programming jokes only. Okay, no, I am getting some spooky jokes, fun jokes also. Okay, why it is happening like this? Let us check once more what we did it wrong. Okay, okay, I got it. We haven't set the category. Okay, we just console logged it. Okay, it's a very silly mistake. Very silly mistake. So set category, and here we can give this value where we are getting our category. So event.target value. So copy it and paste it. Right. So let us delete this console log. We will not get confused now. Okay, and let us refresh it. Now let us click on inspect and console log. And now if I click on programming, now let us click on get jokes. So you can see now I will get programming jokes only. Okay, so you can see programming. Okay, programming. Now let us change the category, MISC. So now you can see I'm getting only MISC jokes. Okay, MISC. Now let us go to pun. So we now I'm going to get the pun jokes only. Okay, you can see pun. So this is how we can make our application more dynamic. Okay, so we can select the category and we can get that category joke. Now, if you want to make your application more dynamic, so what we can do now? Okay, we can create a counter. Okay, so let us count also that how many jokes you have read. Okay, so let us create one more state and let us give the count here. Okay, so one will be the count, the second one will be the set count function, and equal to here also we will give the use state, and let us give this a value of 0. Default value will be 0. Count start from 0 only. Okay, and now where we want to increase this count inside this get joke function. Okay, whenever we will get a joke, it will be render on the screen, and here we will set that count. Okay, so set count. So now here what we will do, we will make one arrow function. Okay, C and C plus 1. Okay, so this might looks a little confusion to you. Here what I am getting in this C, I will get my previous count, that means 0, and we will add 1 to that previous count. Okay, now if it will be changed to 1, then it will be 1 plus 1, then it will be changed to 2, then it will be 2 plus 1. So we are incrementing our count by 1 here. Okay, using an arrow function. Right. So now what we need to do, we need to show this inside a paragraph tag. So here I can write you have read count. Here we can pass that count variable, count pieces of jokes today. And let us get the exclamation mark. So you can see it is giving me you have read 0 pieces of jokes today. And let us make this strong. Okay, strong. We will use the strong tag for making the count bold. Okay, so let us cut it. and let us paste it here. So you can see you have read zero pieces of jokes today. Okay, so we haven't read any joke here. Now let us go to programming and let us click on get joke. So you can see our data is changing. Okay, so we have made this thing dynamic also. So you have read one pieces of jokes today. Okay, now you have read two pieces of jokes today. Okay, you have read three pieces of jokes today. Right, you have read four pieces of jokes today. Okay. So, as I said, you can make everything dynamic inside your application. There are more features that you can implement here. Okay, like I have implemented count, I have implemented category, I have implemented a button. You can go to this jokes documentation API. You can also create some blacklist, okay, flags to blacklist. Like you don't need religious jokes or political jokes or racist jokes. So for that also you can create one select option. Okay, just like I've created this. Okay, so beside this, you can create one more select option, and inside that, you can write that whether you want to exclude religious jokes, dark jokes, uh, or the sexist joke, or the racist joke, or the explicit jokes. So, like these types of jokes can be blacklisted. Okay, you will not see inside your application. Okay, so I hope everyone got it that how we are going to make our applications dynamic. Yes, guys, please tell me. Video not working. Okay, Shadan giving a thumbs up. Okay, okay, guys, tell me you got the thing or not. Okay, the last what I will do, I will just deploy this React application on some server and I will share the link with you and you can use my application. Okay, we will cover the deployment part also. Okay, I just need confirmation from everyone. Okay, everyone who is attending this webinar, you guys got this or not? Okay, 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 done. Okay, I guess some students are doing side by side with me. Sir, I am fresher. I am getting little bit. Yes, I can understand because for learning React, you need to have some prerequisite knowledge of HTML, CSS, and a very good knowledge of JavaScript. Okay, so that is the thing. So that's why people who are not getting, so you need a brush up for JavaScript and HTML and CSS. Explain a variable. Okay, let me tell you, in React we don't use variables, we use states. States acts like variables only. The difference is state just give you a setter function to set those variables because we never ever directly manipulate variables inside React. We use the setter function. So you can see every time I want to change my variable, I use this set function. Okay. Yes. Okay. Now the last part of this webinar. Okay. We are going to create a build of this application and we are going to deploy our application on some server. Right. So let us build it. So I will first of all close my server. Okay, for building your application, you have to write one command. Okay, if you don't know the command, you can go to this package.json. Here you will get all those commands. Okay, so you can see I have run the dev command npm run dev to run my project. So like that, you have a build command to create a minimal optimized build for your application. So here I can write npm run build. So let us see what will happen. Okay, you can see it is transforming my project. And one dist folder is created, and inside this, we only have one index.html. Okay, so now let us deploy it on. Yes, this video will be available forever. Now let us go to Netlify. Okay, Netlify is the fastest option to deploy your application. We have many options. Okay, Netlify is there, then Cloudflare is there. Okay, Vercel is there. So we have many options. Netlify is very fast. Okay, so that is why I am suggesting Netlify. So let us click on login, and I need to log in with GitHub or something else. Okay, I need to give my GitHub. Okay, let us give it. So I will give my email. I will give my password. Let us click on sign in. Okay, I got a verification code. Let me enter the verification code. Okay, so you can see I'm successfully logged into Netlify. Okay, you can see my previous deployed projects here. Okay. So now here what we need to do, you're going to see this type of console here. Okay, if you are not seeing this type of console, then go to the sites option in the sidebar. And here you can click on add new site. Then here you will see different option, import an existing project. That means if you have a project on your GitHub account, then you can import that. Then start from a template, or if you want to build a project here only, you can click on start from a template, or I want to deploy it manually. So deploy manual option will give you option to upload your project, or you can also drag and drop. Okay, the folder. So what we need to do, let us go to that folder, our project folder. Okay, double click the Jukes app. And here you need to only upload the dist folder. Okay, so don't forget this. Okay, we need only dist folder to be uploaded. Okay, don't upload this entire website, otherwise it will not get deployed. Okay, so you can see my website is published, and let us go to open production deploy, and here is my app. Okay, so let us copy this link. Okay, and I'm pasting this link inside your YouTube, and here you can now go to this link, and you can use my application. Okay. Okay, now you guys got it, that how we are going to make applications dynamic, and how we are going to deploy it, and how we are going to create a optimized build for our applications. Yes, I need replies from everyone. And can you please guys give me your feedback as well? Okay, whether you have learned something new in this session, whether this session was insightful or knowledgeable. Okay, just you can write comments into the chat box. Yes, thank you, Sanika. Thank you. Yes, thank you, Shadan. Yes, thanks for your feedback. Okay, thank you, Sudhir. Thank you for your feedback. Okay, thank you, Sanika. Yes, thank you, Yash, Deepak. Yes, thank you, Akshita. Yes, Ashwarya, thank you. Yagna, thank you. Okay, sir, I am fresher. I am looking for React.js job. What should I know? Okay, Bhautik, you need to work on JavaScript first. Okay, because JavaScript is the foundation of all the libraries and frameworks that you see today in the market, whether it is a React, Angular, Next.js, Nest.js, Remix, everything is based on JavaScript. Okay, the session is wonderful. Hope more webinar is coming. Like this, yes, yes, of course, these sessions uh, happen in 7 days to 10 days. Yes, thank you, Vexital. Quiz link is already posted in the group. I'm pinning that pinned. Okay, quiz link is pinned on the chat box, so you can go to that link. Yes, thank you, Surekha. Want more session about other component? Yes, we will have these sessions. Yes, Gufran, what you have asked, I haven't noticed. कैसे start करने अपना कोडिंग? ठीक है, देखो कोडिंग कोडिंग आपको हमेशा कोडिंग नहीं करनी होती है। मैं आपको आज एक रियलिटी बताता हूँ। ओके, मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम यू विल बी डीबगिंग। ठीक है, कोडिंग इज 10% कोडिंग। ओके, 10% टाइम हम कोड करते हैं, 20% टाइम हम कॉमन सेंस यूज करते हैं, और 70% टाइम्स हम डीबगिंग करते हैं। हमारे कोड में जो एरर्स आ रहे हैं उनको सॉल्व करते हैं। आप किसी कंपनी में भी काम करने जाओगे, यू विल नॉट बी राइटिंग 100% टाइम कोड। ठीक है, 100% टाइम आप कोड नहीं लिखोगे वहां पर। ठीक है, आपको पुराना कोड भी दिया जाएगा, उसमें एरर रिजॉल्विंग भी दी जाएगी। सो आई गेस कि आपको कोडिंग स्टार्ट करना है तो सबसे पहले थोड़े फाउंडेशन से स्टार्ट करो। वेरिएबल्स क्या होते हैं, फंक्शन क्या होते हैं, लूप्स क्या होते हैं, कंडीशनल्स क्या होते हैं, ऑपरेटर्स क्या होते हैं। फिर धीरे धीरे करके लॉजिक बनाना सीखिए। ओके, कि इवन नंबर कैसे पता कर सकते हैं। ओके, और उसके बाद एक एरे में मैक्सिमम कैसे निकाल सकते हैं, तीन चार नंबर्स में से मैक्सिमम नंबर कैसे फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं। सो ऐसे करके आप अपनी कोडिंग जर्नी स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं। और ऑलवेज स्टिक टू लैंग्वेज ओनली। ठीक है, यहाँ पर अभी बहुत से जो फ्रेशर्स होते हैं वो क्या मिस्टेक कर देते हैं, पाइथन भी सीख रहे हैं, जावा भी सीख रहे हैं, जावा स्क्रिप्ट भी सीख रहे हैं, और एंड में क्या हो रहा है कि वो कुछ भी नहीं सीख पा रहे। ठीक है, तीनों स्टार्ट किए और तीनों में से कुछ भी ढंग से नहीं सीख पाए। ओके, सो एक लैंग्वेज पर पहले मास्टरी कर लो, उसके बाद आपको दूसरी लैंग्वेजेस के ऑप्शंस भी मिल जाएंगे। इट इज नेसेसरी टू लर्न द अदर फाइल स्ट्रक्चर, और ओनली app.jsx is enough. Okay, app.jsx is enough because app.jsx file only contains the thing that is going to render on the screen. Okay, so that is why app.jsx file is important. Okay, main.jsx file, it is just a configuration file where we render our app component inside the web page. Sir, please give me website to learn JavaScript and React.js. Okay, I don't suggest these YouTube channels and websites for learning. Okay, what I purely suggest is the documentation. Okay, nothing is more knowledgeable and more authentic and official than documentation. If you want to learn everything, documentation is more than enough. Okay, so I am sharing some documentation for you. So first one is the MDN web docs. Okay, it is a very advanced level documentation where you can learn HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, all these three things, right? And for React, we have the React official documentation. So if you type React docs and click enter, so you will get one website, react.dev. Here you will get you can click on this learn React. Here you will get the full knowledge about what we have discussed today. Okay, conditional rendering, displaying data. So that we have did today, JSX, markup with JSX. Okay, you can also build a interactive game, tic-tac-toe, with this tutorial. Okay, so this is more than enough. Okay, if you read this whole documentation, you can beat a 2 to 3 years of experience guide. Okay, I can assure you, I can guarantee this. Sir, before starting the session, made some prerequisite base that help us to understand more effectively. Yes, Jatin, I totally agree with you. But I guess it is understood that if you are going to work on React, then you should know HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Documentation plus good tutor. Yes, it is a fact. Okay. Without a mentor, your learning process is very tedious, very complex. Okay. If you get a mentor, your learning flow is very smooth and you get to you catch up the things very quickly and easily. When will get certificates, sir? Give the quiz. Okay. If you pass in that quiz, you will get the certificate. Simple. Yes, yes. Thank you, Hiral. Thank you very much. Okay, at last, also I want to tell you. Okay, if you want to connect with me, here is my LinkedIn profile. So if you search my name on Google, okay, you can freely search my name on Google. So Pranshu Rathor, and here you can on the top you can see my LinkedIn profile. Okay, so you can connect with me over the LinkedIn. Right. So I'm copying this link and paste it here. Sir, is there any website to deploy backend Flask? Yes, definitely. Render is there. Okay, so we have render. So on render, you can deploy your backend services, whether it is made up with Flask or Node Express or anything. Okay, you can use render to deploy it. Okay, here also I need to sign in. Okay, you can sign in with GitHub. Okay, GitHub is the option, and after signing in with GitHub, you can connect your repository with the render, and you can simply deploy your servers backends. Okay. Yes, guys. Thank you, Lavesh. Thank you very much. Yes, yes, guys. Any more questions, doubts regarding to your anything? Okay, you can ask me, or we will drop this call. Okay, I guess there are no more doubts. So you guys are free to leave. Where to attend the quiz? Quiz link is already pinned in the chat box. Kindly check it. Okay, guys. So I'm going to end this stream. Hope we will meet next time in our next webinar. So thank you guys. Thanks a lot for being my audience and love you all. Sir, what is the aim of today lecture? Lecture is finished. Venkatesh. Today we learned about dynamic web applications and how we can deploy these applications. Okay, guys. Sir, what should learn first? Learn mean or MERN? Mean means you are using Angular. MERN means you are using React. So I guess Angular learning curve is very typical, and MERN stack, if you are going, if you are learning React is simpler than Angular. So MERN will be a easy option for first if you want to learn. Okay, okay, guys. So, sir, what about AI? Yes, Nandan, what you want to know about AI? रवि तुम्हें सर्टिफिकेट मिल जाएगा एक बार क्विज तो दो जाकर. Yes, sir. Thank you, everyone. Right. Best way to learn React: practice. Practice makes the man perfect. The more you practice, the more you encounter problems, the more you get to know about a technology. Okay. So coding is not important, debugging is very important. You are able to solve errors in your code. That is more important than writing code. Okay. Okay, guys. Hope we will meet next time. So good night. Have a nice journey. Yes, yes. You can use.